Hi!
Hi there!
Welcome to our new blog.
I'm Mum.
Anyway, we wanted to come together to talk about ideas, present ideas.
Selfridges have got their Christmas department in already.
Where are we in the year? Where are we in the year, Mum?
The next thing we know, it'll be September.
October,
and then you're into Christmas shopping. What we want to do is come up with a few ideas. Why do we want to do this?
Because we want to give people ideas that, from like a daughter's point of view, what daughters would want or children would want. We're just giving people ideas.
Now we hope we've got some surprises. And one of them is, shall I tell you, Lucy?
Okay. Give everyone a clue. What are we going to talk about today?
I think this will make a bit of a surprise for most people.
Why?
I have lately come to enjoy the benefits of box series.
Box sets.
That's it, TV programmes.
Starting off our countdown, and our number 5 is Modern Family. It's a programme the whole family can watch and enjoy. It's brilliant, 20-minute episodes, you can dip in and out of them, but it's just the right side of politically correct. It's very funny and always ends on an uplifting note.
Number 4 is The West Wing. We came to this 10 years after it finished, but it still feels really fresh and relevant. It's a fascinating insight into American politics, with really well-drawn characters, and it's completely compulsive viewing, and lucky you if you haven't seen it yet.
Our number 3 is True Detective. Now, we've not actually watched this, but it's a firm favourite of the boys in our household, so they've asked us to put it in. It's long, drawn out, and a slow investigation, but the two leading characters, Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, are fantastic. It's very moody and atmospheric, and compelling to watch.
New Girl is our number 2 pick. Luce got us completely hooked into this at the beginning of the summer, and we haven't looked back. Great fun, great laughs, 20-minute episodes, different story every week. We love it. Give it a go. Oh, and it's adult comedy. Hopefully we've given you some great ideas there for Christmas and birthday presents for all the family. Tweet us at Mum and Lou with your favourites.
And here are some clues to our number 1 box set for 2015. This is mainly a show for, well, perceived to be a show for men.
And also, embarrassingly, I saw it before Lou.
Embarrassing for me?
Yeah, because
okay,
you're a late responder.
A late responder? What does that even mean?
That means that you're one of the last people to get on the bandwagon of this particular...
Okay, well I'll take that. I'll hold my hands up and say that that is true. But I'm thinking, for a family entertainment over Christmas, what do people like doing over Christmas? Okay, playing games, whatever, eating. But on an evening, Christmas holidays, what is good to get into?
Well, now this is a good idea, but there are some... This is really only for grown-up families.
So what are we actually talking about? Because no one actually knows the name of what we were even on about.
Let's just see. It was originally a book
by
George R.R. Martin. Now, not the Beatles producer, George R.R. Martin. Not the Beatles producer, who was George Martin. So it's a bit confusing to someone completely different.
I'm not sure our generation would know.
Well, you should, because there are important things and milestones in history.
It's quite a complicated plot, so...
I'm sure most people know about Game of Thrones.
They must know about it, but a lot of girls, a lot of my friends in particular, won't watch it.
Have they not watched it?
No.
They've not seen it?
No, because it just seems very manly. Where is it set? Go on.
There are 7 kingdoms, I think. Well, it's sort of like
Fantasy-
medieval,
like England, but not
Europe.
But
trust me, you just get into it.
So people should just go on your advice and just get into it.
Yeah, but don't be too shocked by. There's quite a lot of violence, and there's quite a lot of. But I think it's gratuitous violence personally, and gratuitous. But
Is
if
there
you
a
can get
storyline?
beyond that, there's a great storyline, brilliant characters, featuring Jon Snow. Look, you could be on TV with Jon Snow. The lovely Kit Harington.
What do you
He's
like?
got very
about
nice
Kit?
hair.
Without the hair?
No, I think he's better with the hair and the beard, personally.
So Kit, if you're watching,
Keep the hair and the beard, even if, well, I don't know. I'm not going to give anything away. So, Lou, who's your favourite character and why?
well, actually, I've got a couple, but if I have to pick one, it would be the lovely Peter Dinklage.
Oh, we love him.
Who plays Tyrion Lannister.
Yes.
Now, it's quite difficult to describe Tyrion in one sentence, but for me, I just love his personality. I think you see definitely two sides to him as a character. You see at the beginning, a sort of character that doesn't really know what he wants. He feels a bit out of his family circle. Too thoughtful, but dark. You still see that dark trait in him.
But I think that's the cleverness about Game of Thrones.
If they've got a horrible character, you sort of end up starting to like them, but no one is safe.
That's the other thing you have to know.
You start liking somebody, and then
watch out. You just don't know. You don't know if they're going to survive into the next series or not.
Or into that episode.
It means that it's not based purely on one character. It's a very good ensemble piece. That means people playing all together.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I do like that one you like. Yeah. Well, I like Jon Snow, which is probably a bit predictable. He's a big character, he's a brooding character, a brave character, and he's an honourable character. And you just want to keep watching.
So
and actually, you want to get watching now before the next series comes out.
So, out of 10, Mum,
Yep.
what would you give it out of 10 and why?
I'd give it 10 because I can't wait to see the next series.
Well, it's quite predictable going for 10. I'm going to give it a 9.
Oh, thanks.
No, I'm not being horrible.
Well, you were, because
No.
you said I was predictable.
No, for its very outrageous scenes. I mean, I'm not very good with the whole violent and disturbing time scenes. We're really selling it here, I know. So, I mean, you just start seeing it as cartoon violence, which probably isn't that great, but if that gets you through it, then that's okay.
I wish I'd said that, because that's true.
But
I might give it a 7 on that basis, though. The thing is, yeah, you see, I feel really torn, because it's so good, and yet there are bits I don't agree with.
So now you're going down. You can't just give it a
Okay,
rating.
8.
Okay, you're giving it an 8.
Yeah,
Well,
and it's definitely not for younger people, definitely not. And probably not for the granny generation. But just for Jon Snow alone, it's worth a watch. And festivals are going to come up next. Now, I know we've missed all the big ones like Glastonbury and, mind you, is the Isle of Wight been and gone? I don't think so. Anyway, I've been to a few concerts this year. Fleetwood Mac.
were you dressed correctly for Fleetwood Mac?
Well, this is my problem, and this is what I need help with, because I will be going to the Rewind Festival south. I think there's one in the north, and I think there's one in Scotland as well.
So, what is your problem? What are you finding?
Wait, Rewind is the 80s, so it's when I was very young.
Hence why the
in
name
the 80s.
Rewind.
Rewind. So the thing is, I said to Lou, who is a veteran of many a festival, what should I wear? So I've got a pair of wellies.
Have you?
I have actually. Yeah.
What are they?
Green ones from Fiona.
They hunter wellies.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Yeah, you're all right. I thought for a moment you were going to tell me you got the zebra print one.
No.
Yeah, but you can find the odd ones which are like, let's just go a bit mad, let's take it to another level. I'm not sure you're quite there.
No, well, I can't get away with that sort of
So
thing.
you've got the wellies. Okay,
So I've got the wellies.
priorities, even if it's not raining.
You will be pleased to know that I am, in fact, getting my hair highlighted prior to this and cut. And of course, the problem is that it's who knows what the weather will be like.
Who knows who you might meet?
Who knows? My idols from the 80s. Who knows who I might meet? So I don't want to look old-fashioned and mumsy.
Or mum day.
No, I'm happy with that, but I'd like to be a glam.
You are glam.
Festival
chic.
Whatever that is.
What hair should mum have?
And clothes, I think, is important because actually the event is next week.
Obviously, you are going to
The event is next week.
Obviously, you are going to be wearing clothes. I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too. We're not at Woodstock. And on that note...
And we'll see you next time.
Don't!